Good morning to everyone. We are going to make something a little bit different today. We are going to make an Easter basket. I haven't made one of these since like 2009. I actually went and looked on my own blog and found the project I wanted to make, so I'm remaking myself, but I didn't have instructions on my own blog though, so I had to figure them out again. So I've done a couple of prototypes and I will show you and explain a few different things at the end. But I am going to be making my little Easter basket out of the Snail Mail Designer Series paper, and I'm going to choose the Bermuda Bay one here, but I've made a few different ones. I thought that the B side of this designer series paper is really cool, so it's just nice. I mean, I know that in Australia we're in autumn now, we're not in spring, but it's still nice to have. I think a lot of the world associates Easter with spring, so that's what we're going to be using. And I'm also going to be decorating with the Pretty Perennials stamp set. Good morning, Tracy. So all we need for this one, and it is really simple and it is super quick. So if you want to dress up a little Easter egg that you, well, not a little Easter egg, it's a biggish Easter egg. If you want to dress up one to give to a friend or family, then this is a really quick way to do it. So I have got 4 strips of my designer series paper, and these, I'm sorry, but they are in centimeters. They are 3.5 centimeters by 24. I think I did them 24 by 3.5. Now I will explain about the sizes towards the end. So that is going to be my holder of the basket, and then I've just got 2 strips of Bermuda Bay cardstock, and that's the full length of the A4 and 2.5 centimeters. So one's going to be like a rim around to hold it all together, and the other one is going to be my handle. So let's get started. Like I said, this is super quick. So if you want to whip up a few, you can. So we're not doing a card. Hey Wendy, we're not card making, we're making Easter. So I'm going to use the Seal Plus for this because it's just got that little bit of extra strength, and I'm just going to zip all the way down but not quite to the end. Okay, and I'm just going to do 2 lines just to make sure that everything is super strong, not quite all the way down, and break that off. So if you were wanting inches, this is not quite 12, 11.5 and something else. So, but I will teach you the math towards the end, okay? So we are going to, now this is going to be my outside of my basket. So this side is going to, and it doesn't really matter, I will keep them all up the right way because you can see a little bit of the inside, but not too much. So then it's just a matter, and watch me go all shaky now because I'm trying to do it neatly and I'll go all blur. So we just want to stick that one down right on the end, and this one will go right next door to it. So we're going to have this whipped up in absolutely no time at all. Okay, so all 4 of them go down. Okay, now comes the fun part. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a bend. Now we want to take this one here, so the first one, and swing it around so it is going to be upside down. So if you are planning on using a designer series paper that has a one-way pattern, part of it will be upside down. So we're going to swing that one around, then we grab the second one and we swing that one around and stick it on, and then we just follow through, and it does start to curve up a little bit, but you can sort of just twist them around, and then that final one goes on there. So then you can see that I've got my little basket, and it is so quick and easy. So I'm just going to put a little bit of seal on there if I can. This might be a bit of a struggle streak. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I'll just zoom that along just so that I know. It's not very good. I'm not working. Fingers are not the best thing to work as a hard surface. Okay, and then we're just going to stick that like so. Now I am going to staple it. You don't have to. It is probably strong enough, but I'm just going to give it a little staple just to make sure. So there is our little basket, and you can just pop your little. Just make sure they're all nice and even. So how cute is that? Just even them up. That one's a little bit wonky. Play around. Okay, next we've got our handle, and I'm just going to not break the fibres, but I'm just going to curl it a little bit and then curl it from the other way. Isn't that cute? And it's so quick. All right, and these ones I'm going to do the same treatment. I'm going to put a little bit of seal on them. Oh, I've done it again. I must be breaking it off wrong. There we go. So where's my stapled bit? So I'm just going to pop my handle on that side and then on that side. Just move it down a little bit because I can see my tape. Okay, and then if you wish, you can again just do a little staple just to hold it in place. You don't have to. I think the seal is actually quite strong. I didn't put a staple in my other ones, but I will for this one just to show you. So then we've got a nice cute little basket. So I have gone ahead, and because I'm assuming that everybody knows how to stamp, I have gone ahead and I have made some little flowers and just stamped and cut some leaves. So I've got my matching Bermuda Bay, and I've just stamped black in the middle. This one is all crushed curry, and then granny apple green for my leaves. So again, that is using the Pretty Perennials stamp set and the matching die. So now I am just going to get some dimensionals, and we're just going to decorate. You can go around the whole rim of the basket if you want to, but I'm just going to go where my handles are. So I'm just going to pop where my handles are because I thought this one's pretty. It's a little bit springish. So you know what, should I do dimensionals on everything? What the heck, let's go and do dimensionals on everything. Okay, and then we can just pop our leaves on afterwards just with normal snail. So let's get, I'm going to tuck these guys under. Cute. Super cute. Pop them under. Do the other side. Super cute. Now, while you are watching me do this, because there's not much explanation on this, Pam and I have opened our registration for our demonstrator only event, which is going to be held in June. We have opened everything up, so you can go and register if you wish. It's going to be so fun and exciting. So, oh, I can't turn these over. Okay, so let us, which adhesive will I use? I'll just use this one. So we'll just whack on a few leaves to go under there. I'll just have to hold them down for a second. They are so cute. And stick one over there. Look, they almost join up anyway, so you could almost put like another one and it would go all the way around anyway, so we'll go another two. hard to see because on the screen you guys keep seeing the inside of it, but actually I don't think I'm going to need all these leaves. But I want you to see the outside of it because that is really pretty. Now, I don't think I'll put those two on. That'll be fine. I might slip them in a bit later. But I have my egg and, oops, it's behind me. So the reason why I chose yellow is because I'm doing a crunchy. So this is a, there we go, look at that. So if you are wanting, you could put a tag on it if you wanted to. You could put a little bit of like nesting in your inside of your basket if you wanted to. But if you were, you know, if you were giving an egg to a friend or another family member, how cute is that to deliver your egg in? Let me try and show you this way. So super cute. Now this egg is 110 grams. Okay, so it is a fairly decent sized one. Now I'm just going to bring in the other two. They're not decorated, but I just want to explain something to you. So, oh, I've got my other egg. So the one that I had on my blog back in 2009 was this one size here, and it fit a 75 gram egg in there perfectly, but I couldn't get a 75 gram egg this time, and my 110 gram egg would not fit in it. So what I did was actually made my strips. These strips here are 3 centimeters and these ones are 3.5. So that made my belly band, my rim, having to be longer so that that would fit in there. They are the same height, although this one, because the strips are thinner, actually makes it look like it's taller. For some reason it doesn't, so, you know, it makes it look shorter and fatter, but it's not, they're the same height. So what I did for this one, to try and make it look like it's a little bit taller, is I actually made this band here a little bit slimmer than this one here. Okay, so if you had a 50 gram egg, this would be way too big. So what you could do is cut down your strips and then measure. So basically you have 4 strips. So these ones were 3 centimeters each. So your band would be just over, what's that, 3, 12, 24. You'd probably want like a 26 centimeter band so that you could attach it. So anyway, there is a little bit of math, so I hope that sort of works out. I don't think you could go too much bigger than this size here though, because our cardstock, obviously you could use a 12 by 12 piece of paper, but you would only get the 30 centimeters, and this one is, what's an A4? A4 is 29, so that's probably the biggest you could go. But you can go smaller, you just need to play around with the size of your strips. So there you go. I hope that sort of made sense. So yeah, yes, well you have to have, you know, you have to do at least one Easter egg. Mother-in-law, I don't know, somebody you're bound to be able to give a little Easter egg, or you can even just fill them up with you know, the little solid hard eggs. You don't have to have one big one. So, but there you go. So how fun is that? So hopefully you'll have a crack at it. Super, super easy, super quick to make. I made these two yesterday in about half an hour, I think. They're not decorated. You could just tie a ribbon around the band if you wanted to and be done with it. You don't have to put stamping or anything on it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching me. I'll put that on the side. I don't know how I'm going to photograph it, but we'll figure that out. So have a crack, and we will see you hopefully next week. I know that Easter's going to muck me up a little bit because all the family will be home and we'll be all off work. So, well, not my boys have to work still because they work in the supermarkets, and Carl actually has to work on Good Friday, which, anyway. And then they both work Saturday and Sunday, so, but I might get some work done. I might get something planned for next Wednesday, cross fingers. Okay, have a great Easter, and we will see you again soon. Bye.